Alright, so the most important thing on this build is basically the preemptive strike, right? As long as you max that out, it makes a lot of the farming the rest everything easier. I mean, level 2 is kind of good as well. Reflux is something that is kind of, I would say, optional. You know, if you're an igniter sorceress and you don't have engravings for reflux, that's okay too. But reflux just kind of makes it easier because you're gonna be casting skills a lot pretty much on cooldown. So let me talk about the skills though. Blaze is something that I really don't use actually for during actual chaos dungeon farming, but the thing is, like, I sometimes use this build on overworld, so sometimes I end up using blaze as well. The main things are the following skills. It would be Frostcall. I would set up, I think the most important thing on Frostcall is getting this unstable rule up, and then Final Strike as well. They are kind of level 3 right now here, but in the video it really doesn't matter. Next one is Inferno. So Inferno is also going to be useful with the preemptive strike. Having a charge flame on the second skill set would allow you to just cast it more often. Same with punishing strike. The second one, we swap it to normal skill. It just makes a lot of the gameplay a lot more smoother as well. For reverse gravity, we are putting in with lava area instead, because I know some guides use electric area, and electric area kind of adds these additional tiny damage after casting it, which you kind of don't want in this particular set. So I just end up switching to lava area as well, and with jungle law to kill the enemies better, and wide area attack. For ice shower, I would say agile cast, because, you know, the other two doesn't really use as much, but then the wide angle attack is probably better. And if somehow your ice shower doesn't kill it enough, switching to enhanced strike is just as good as well. Esoteric reaction, I would go with quick prep and then final strike as well. Again, with preemptive strike, you are going to be critting on your first skill, so having the final strike is a really good setup. Stabilized crystal just makes the gameplay a lot more smoother, because when you cast it, it's gonna trigger immediately rather than waiting 3 seconds, so it sometimes takes a while. And then the final one would be explosion, which is basically it's gonna be similar to your punishing strike. These two, explosion and punishing strike, are gonna be your main elite killers, and so I have explosion. I used backfire instead to make the gameplay a lot more smoother, because you're gonna be casting it non-stop, and then final strike as well. So with all of those, that's basically the setup, the initial setup on what you need to do, and let's just see it in action. Yeah, gems, obviously, honestly, it actually doesn't matter for the gems. So most of the time, right? Like, I know some of you, when you're using like the esoteric reaction build, right? That oh no, lightning vortex, I would say. The lightning vortex one, like, usually I like using esoteric reaction with lightning vortex, but that's not really kind of viable on preemptive strike set. So this is when everything is on cooldown, that's when I start using frost call, basically. Actually, I guess on these normal mobs, I guess I could just like use punishing strike also. But alright, so now it's level 2. It's pretty easy too, right? So this is where I start using punishing strike and explosion, because yeah, that basically just one-shots them. I guess I don't have to keep track. Okay. Alright, get that. Pretty simple, basically save all of those. Okay. So since I accidentally hit oh, okay, that died too from explosion. Okay. Yep. When the boss appears, I want to initiate it with a lightning strike or explosion, and then just kind of from there just do additional damage. So as you can see, it's like really fluid. You're just one-shotting all the monsters right there. I'm just using one skill. I really like this Sorceress. It's a reflux build, and it's really good for farming Chaos Dungeon, which honestly you're gonna be spending a lot of time on Chaos Dungeon if you want to start farming a lot of things. And so having Sorceress actually, it's really smooth on this one. A lot of skills have one-shots in them, and whenever there's elite, we have skills that will handle for the elite. Done. Easy. And so yeah, that's basically like my Chaos Dungeon build. And I started liking it a lot more. It's not as useful, I would say, on you know, lower tiers, because you're constantly updating your gears, right? So you don't stay as long, you don't stay for long there. And all right, let's see, we're coming close to 99% and 98%. Okay, 99%. Okay, so with 99%, that's if I stack everyone, I guess. Actually, you don't really need to do that personally on like endless chaos, but if you're doing it on normal chaos, that's kind of the way to do it. And yeah, it's pretty fast, right? I like it. I personally like this build. Alright, so yeah, thanks for checking out my video, and hope you guys enjoy more Lost Ark. I do stream more a lot on Twitch, and so if you guys want to visit me, link will be down in the description below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.